This video is continuation of the last video. So in the last video we have studied till femur, right? Anterior view of the femur. So in this video it will be continue of that. Okay.
This is the posterior view of the femur. It is quite visible. Okay, this is your head of the femur. This depressed area is fovea. This is your neck, which is connect the head with the shaft. This is the body part, and this is your greater trochanter. This is your lesser trochanter. Here you can find anteriorly you can find the line, and this is your intertrochanter cyst because this is a broad area. Okay, so this is about your femur, the proximal view. This is the distal view, posteriorly distal view. This is your condyle, lateral and the medial condyle. This is your patellar region. Okay. Next is the patella. It is sesamoid bone developed in the tendons of the quadriceps femoris muscle. So this is of your this part is femur, distal view of femur. These are the condyles. This is your patella. This is the kneecap, and this too is tibia and the fibula. We'll see in details. Osteology of the patella. So patella is a large triangular sesamoid bone. Okay, you can see this is a bit triangular shaped. Okay, the anterior surface is convex. This is your anterior surface. Posteriorly, the articular surface is smooth, divided by the vertical ridge. So this is the posterior surface. It is smooth and it has a two part. Okay, divided by the vertical ridge. Okay, broad superior edge is known as base. This is your superior part. It is little bit broad area which is known as base, and the lateral and medial border coverage to make a pointed inferior edge. This is the inferior edge, the lower part. It is bit pointed area, right? So it is known as apex. So this is about your patella. Next we'll go to the tibia and the fibula. So tibia, it is the innermost bone of the leg. It is long bone containing two extremities and a shaft. Fibula, it is the lateral and the outermost bone of the leg. It also contains two extremities and a shaft. Okay, we'll see in details about the tibia and fibula. So this is the osteology of the tibia. Okay, tibia, it is a stronger and the medial bone of leg. Its upper end are expanded into medial and lateral condyle. Okay, so here you can see this is the upper end. It has a two medial condyle and the lateral condyle. It is co-joined with the femoral distal point. Okay, and near to that you can find artic intertrochantal nodes. Okay, the surface bone is intercondyle nodes. It has a two end again, lateral intercondyle tubercle, medial intercondyle tubercle. Okay, next the shaft. So when you will get a cross sectional view of the shaft, you can look at a triangular shape. That means it has a three surface. Okay, medial, anterior and the lateral surface. Okay, triangular surface. Okay, and articulation, that means where it is joined superiorly with the femoral condyle via tibial patellae and inferiorly with the talus of the feet bone. Superiorly this part, it is joined with the femur, and this and the distal and it will join with the talus or the foot bone. Okay, and in distally you can find one again protruded area which is distally we can find one protruded area which is known as medial mallusa, and this is joined with the talus of our feet bone. Okay, so this is about your tibia. So this is about the fibula. Okay, so position posteriorly to the tibia. Okay, it is staying behind the tibia. Proximally, that means upper part, enlarged head. It has an enlarged head which is articulate with the articular facet of tibia. This part is enlarged head. Okay, it has a articular facet. It has a apex of the head which is joined with the tibial head. This is neck. Neck is the communicating medium between the head and shaft. Okay, shaft means body part. This is shaft and this is distal area, the lower part. So the shaft has a lateral and medial surface. This is medial surface and this is lateral surface. Lateral surface you can view posteriorly. Okay, it has a interosseous border located medially. This is interosseous border. Okay, this border is known as interosseous border located medially between the medial surface and the lateral surface. Okay, then distally it has a lateral expansion, lateral malleus articulates with the talus of foot. Distally, a lateral expansion, that means bit coming out part is there, which is known as lateral malleus. Okay, which is articulate with the talus of the foot. Okay, so this is about the fibula. Okay, this is the posterior view of fibula. This is apex of the hand, posterior border, behind is anterior border. This is lateral surface, medial groove and malleolar fossa. Bones of the foot. Bones of foot can be classified as tarsal bone, which has a 7 bones, metatarsal bone, which has a 5 bone, phalangeus bone, which has a 14 bones. So we'll see in details. First is tarsal bone, which is known as 7 tarsal bone. So you can see in the picture, talus, navicular, cuneiform, calcaneus, cuboid. Among this bone, calcaneus is the strongest bone. Okay, and have you seen in the cuneiform? It has again 3 subtypes, which are medial, intermediate, lateral. So this is medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, and lateral cuneiform. Thus, this is about the tarsal bone. Next is metatarsal. Metatarsal, it connects the tarsal bone to the phalanges. Phalanges are the finger bone. So metatarsal you can find medially, okay, which has 5 metatarsal bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toe 1 with the great toe has the shortest metatarsal bone. Okay. Next is the phalanges. Phalanges are the finger bones. These are the phalanges. Okay. There are 3 phalanges on each toe. We are having 5 finger in our feet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is great toe, first toe finger. This first toe finger has only 2 phalanges, proximal and distal. Other remaining 4 fingers or the 4 toes are having 3 phalanges, proximal, medial, intermediate and distal. Okay, so this is about the phalanges. So in the foot, what, sorry, so in the foot of the bone of the foot, we can find tarsal bone, metatarsal bone and the phalangeus bone. Thank you. Next we'll learn about the joint.